AITA for telling a mom my kids aren't obligated to play with her son. So, my daughter has been asking me to take her and her siblings to the park. I hadn't been able to go recently because I had a baby who was staying in the NICU. Now that that's over, I can take them out more often. For this trip, I only left my oldest at home with his dad. I'm a 35F, and my sister-in-law was visiting with her daughter for a girls' day at the park. The park had sprinklers running and water ice stands, so I thought it was a perfect day for an outing. The kids with me on this trip are 8, 4, and 7 years old. The park was a bit crowded, but that wasn't a problem. The girls had brought a bag full of toys because they were role-playing together. After a few minutes, the girls started running around while I kept an eye on them as I was feeding my baby. Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a boy, around the same age as the girls, yelling at his mom. She looked visibly overwhelmed, while her husband sat nearby on his phone. I've seen this family several times before at the park, but didn't think much of it. The girls were having fun playing in the sprinklers. At some point, the boy I noticed earlier started following them around, though the girls didn't seem to notice since they were all running around everywhere. Eventually, the girls stopped playing in the water and turned their attention back to their toys. At that point, the boy tried joining their role-playing game, but things went downhill. At one point, he snatched a toy out of my niece's hand. I was about to intervene when my daughter came over to me and told me that he kept taking their toys. I validated her feelings and reassured her, letting her know she's not obligated to play with everyone. I asked if the girls wanted to move to another area of the park, and they agreed. I thought that would solve the problem, and the girls continued having fun, but the boy followed us again. This time, he made his presence more obvious. It became clear that the girls were getting frustrated, though they weren't being mean to him. Eventually, the boy's mom came over. She was carrying a baby and a fussy toddler. Before I could say anything, she asked the girls if they could include her son in their game. Before I had a chance to reply, my daughter responded, "We just want to play together." The boy seemed disappointed and sad, so the girls decided to give him a chance and included him. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. The boy was very rough with them, and when the girls tried to change the game, he would scream at them. After a while, the girls had had enough and decided to stop playing entirely. As they gathered their toys, the boy's mom came back, looking irritated. She told me her son has autism, struggles to make friends, and accused me of raising my daughters to be hateful. I stayed calm, but firmly told her she had no right to insult me. While I sympathized with her situation, I reminded her that my girls are not obligated to play with anyone, especially if it makes them uncomfortable. She dismissed my points entirely, focusing only on her son's feelings. At that moment, her husband came over. He looked directly at her, told her to stop talking, and she did. He then walked away, leaving her behind with the kids. A nearby mom, who had been watching the situation, commented that it wouldn't have killed them to include him. AITA? Discuss in the comments section below, and I'll pin the most upvoted comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to hear more stories animated and read by AI.